freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto, suelta mi generación y apuesto en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto, tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona, porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bomba para...
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Alec Mills will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Into the bleachers and gone.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Justin Turner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to hit is Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the left fielder.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun.
Batting second.
Next, it'll be Chris Bryant. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 6. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And now here is Javier Baez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a foul tip held on to here at strike one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of it, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Send him out of here in a hurry.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another one sent foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this. Here now is Will Smith. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Seager is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell. He is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready now is Wilson Contreras. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter. But an atom ball right to him for the first down. Next up, Ian Happ. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Hit in the air to left. Rios is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Digging in will be Edwin Rios as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Walker Buehler. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now back, right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
The 0-1.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Swing and a flare down the line. Horner ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A great running play. In now is Nico Horner.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Oh, no.
Betts is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting up.
So here now is the pitcher, Alec Mills. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's through first and hustling for second.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one.
Now
But
back.
somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Ready on 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on. New inning set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Two and 1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Got a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The center fielder.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Wilson Contreras. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now that's popped up. Muncy is there, and that retires the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate,
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Happ is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. He's set and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Next to hit, Edwin Rios struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Happ able to track it down for the 3rd out. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Now here's the pitch.
For the Cubs, the center fielder,
Ian Happ will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover, Jason Hayward. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
On to first, and there were 2 down. 2 down, no one on base. And up next, Nico Horner. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that retires the side. 3 out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Hit hard and caught down there at third. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6. Mookie Betts stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side and now the Cubs pitcher, Alec Mills. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. Hit out towards second. Taylor's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jock Peterson. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate is Chris Bryant. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Again, another foul ball.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Now to the plate, Justin Turner. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Cody Bellinger is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in next, Will Smith. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hayward has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Peterson. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Javier Baez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Back on it is the left fielder to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Full count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
He's there to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
The right field.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not. And now we've got a couple of guys on.
Number 26.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
The next 1-2 pitch. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out.
The batter, number 2.
So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-0 the count. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you get...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll... So now to the plate, Chris Taylor. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Edwin Rios is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another 2-2 offering. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. A.J. Pollock will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Now the first pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hit to short. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch of the AB now. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Matt Duffy is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Matt Duffy. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. One and one the count now. skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. First delivery to him. This is line to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center.
And this is just a cut fastball.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And Andrew Chafin will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Max Muncy is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 1-1. Two and two. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
So next to hit is Justin Turner. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there's ball two now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball three.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadly. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off for the Cubs.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right there for strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
Rios is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Now the first pitch here from Price. Ian Happ is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Off is Marisnick. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Nico Horner would be next. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. He set the payoff pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Oh, speared by Price on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the... Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Now the skipper's on his way out to it. We are into extra innings. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Edwin Rios is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Smith at second, Seager at first, one gone. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. And if you start to think about a pinch hitter, here's what the Dodgers have remaining on their bench. Gavin Lux will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 9, Gavin.
Here's the first pitch. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. In to score the runner from third. And the throw in gets away from him.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
Ready on 1-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marisnick going back, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Kenley Jansen takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Safe situation here in inning number 10. Now in the box, Nico Horner, a base knock to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. But fastball inside, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. So stepping in is David Bodie, trying here to plate the tying run from second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Catch made here in shallow right, probably too shallow to advance. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Still 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Adam at second with 2 down. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Line hard.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
That's a great take right there.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Los Angeles take a 3-1 series lead and now look to clinch. David Price is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight.